video, I wanted to analyze the replay, the new replay system that they put in place on the test servers, and kind of give you the pros and cons of it. And at the same time, I want to analyze one of my demos. Basically, I forgot to record my last gameplay of my record game, getting 13 kills in a squad match, and I was really pissed that I forgot to record. So basically I decided to use this replay function and give it a shot. As you can see, it's kind of wonky. I'm chasing this guy right now with a shotgun because I kind of beat him to a weapon at this building. I down him and then I end up deciding to go out and just finish him because I don't want his team trying to come over here and revive because I'm not really kitted out yet. So if you just go ahead and finish him, usually the team will kind of wait. They won't just try to run over immediately and revive. As you can see over on the right over here, there's a battle list. You can pull that up with L by default. This will show you engagements that are going on around the area, and you can kind of click and see where the action is. With J, you can pull up this timeline down here at the bottom. This allows you to move your mouse around, and I have kills and this damage-based thing enabled as well. So basically this shows you whenever you did damage. These are the yellow bars here, and then kills are the red bars. So you can kind of navigate through this timeline based upon where all the action is, which I think is awesome. With tab, you can pull up, and you can pull up the player list. So you've got, yourself. You can switch to your teammates. You can switch to, other people, and this is good for up to 1 kilometer away. So you can see all the action around you from up to 1 kilometer away. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And down at the bottom left, you can see the squad's total kills, and then your kills as well next to that. Each person's kills will show up. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward a little bit. We started with the 3-man squad, and basically my buddy's calling out to me that there's people up here. So we decided to try to take these buildings. I've only heard shots from one guy so far, so we have no idea that there's 2 other guys here. I take out that guy. But like I said, we have no idea there's 2 other guys in here. They've been super quiet this whole time. I end up trying to loot and getting caught out for it. Luckily I had some good cover and a first aid. Otherwise I would have gotten screwed there. Don't get crazy for loot, people. If you know you're playing squads, you can almost guarantee that there's going to be other people around. So always loot last. Okay, so I've gotten shot at across the street, but there's still a guy in this building that I need to take care of. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. Actually, I can you can fast forward with the up cursor. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. You can only go up to 2 times, so I wish it would go a little bit faster, like maybe 4 or 16 times faster. And basically, right here, I'm going to finish off this kill. He's the guy that I knocked down earlier. I'm gonna finish him off. And my buddy's calling out to me right now that the guy's on him. So I know that he's in there. I've heard the shots. And I'm going to stand up and take him out. And that squad is done. So that's basically all the action we saw there for a little while. I'm going to skip forward some more. So we decided to cross the street and take out some more squads if we can, because we need a little bit more gear. I tossed a nade in the building, but they've already I knocked down one, and the other one that I was hitting is on 1 HP, and he runs away. He books it. I call out the Snapper where I think he was, and then Snapper decides to push while I loot a little bit. I decided to switch out my M16 for the Scar, and I never noticed this before, but watch the sight. If you watch the sight as it pulls down, here, I'll go back to it. Right as I put the sight on, you see it fold down? I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool. Anyway, Snapper pushes and takes out that guy with a UMP, and we basically wiped that squad as well. Let's go forward a little bit more. This is the next engagement. Kind of pushing up the hill into this town. I see a guy here. I whiffed a shot with the KAR98, but I'm able to finish him with the Scar. And we know he's got a teammate here who just barely misses me with the molly. So I try to play this a little bit smarter. Get a good angle and take him out. And that squad is done. But we know there's another squad right up here. So we've got to push up a little bit more carefully this time. Snapper's taking shots, and I'm trying to discern where they're at. He finally calls out to me, and I get a better idea of where they're at. I see him. And then Snapper takes him out. There it is. Okay, so I downed this guy with the KAR98. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to show you. Yeah, Snapper ended up giving me the AUG. He found an AUG, and he actually gave it to me. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, I've used it a lot more. So I know you rarely get to use it. So he ended up giving me the AUG, which actually helps us out, and I end up putting in some work with it. Right now I'm sitting on 8 kills, he's sitting on 4 kills. And yeah, it's about to pop off here in a second. There's still 6 teams alive, 14 alive. This guy sneaks up on us out of nowhere, downs him. I hear him. And that's why the AUG is awesome. AUG can put in some serious work. If you know how to use it right, especially if you get a compensator on it. Like the Groza, you can't put a compensator on. But even though the Groza does more damage for like really close battles, the AUG is like, it's just super accurate. Especially if you get it kitted out, it's awesome. This guy starts popping shots at us, and I'm trying to figure out where he's at. And I basically just headshot him with the KAR98 because he stood still for too long and made too much noise. That's basically what happened. His teammate is super far away, as you can see there. There's no way he's going to revive him. And now the blue zone's pushing in. We're just gonna push up and try to find a nice little hill or something that we can get cover behind. I see this guy's legs, and I almost take a shot, but he actually ends up going down from the blue zone, so I didn't have to. It's probably a good thing I didn't take that shot, because that would have given our position away. I'm still spotting it to make sure nobody's trying to revive or anything, but pretty soon is when that squad starts to push down. I hear those shots over there behind the little mountain there. And right here is where these two guys try to push down this hill. Actually, it doesn't happen just yet. I'm going to go forward just a little bit, kind of skip some of this. So we take cover behind this tractor. And this is what I was talking about, where it's kind of wonky. Like the spectator, especially when you're scoping in around cover, it is just horrible. They have got to figure out their spectator modes. Okay, these two guys are pushing down. I nail one with the KAR98. Take him out. Finish him off with the AUG. And kill him. Now it's a 2v1. And I remember that there were shots over there earlier. So I've got a general idea of where he's at. I've got a feeling he's over there by that tree. So I'm just kind of scoping out, trying to figure it out. Basically, I tell him to push up with me. We're going to get into the circle a little bit. And try to use our teamwork to our advantage. We've got, you know, it's a 2v1 right now. We should win this every day of the week. We just need to play smart. I switch to the hollow auto mode. I see him laying down the grass, and he's dead. So basically, they've got a lot of work to do on this system. The replay function is cool, but it's not very practical. I mean, it's only good in a pinch for, like, you know, if you really want to see what happened during your match, or like get some spectator angles going on. But for the most part, it's just too wonky. I mean, it reminds me of like the Gamescom Invitational, where they're trying to spectate players and like everything just looks horrible. Like, I don't know. They've got to figure out their spectator modes and all that before they actually make this a thing. But other than that, it's a cool idea. It's better than nothing. And I wish there were some more options. I wish you could like disable the UI completely and make it look like you were in game and have it actually play like you were in game. Then I think that would be cool. But even though I forgot to record for this match, after the match was over, I remembered that I forgot to record, and I hit my instant replay button. So I did get the final instant replay of the very end of the match, the final kills there. So I'm going to go ahead and play that now so you can see what it was actually like in game, as opposed to what the replay function showed. So I'll go ahead and do that now.
Oh, here it comes.
They're coming. Southeast, 140, 150, heading in. One's down, one's down. The other one's knocked out. There might be a full team. There might be three. Don't keep shooting. Look for another person. They'll die to the play zone. Let it push in.
He's got to be the guy on the left, right?
Don't stand too close to him because you don't want to just feed to him, you know what I mean? Right there, tree.
Nice.